Welcome back. It's Mr. John here from John Online Education. Today we are looking at a topic, completing the squares. This is taken from January 2015, question 9b. Express the function f of x 3x squared plus 6x minus 2 in the form of a open bracket x plus 8 squared plus k, where a, h, and k are all constants. So the first thing you want to do is simply, and I'm going to be writing this in green, simply rewrite the quadratic they would have given us. So 3x squared plus 6x minus 2, and you want it in the form of a open bracket x plus h close bracket squared plus k. Remember, this is a general form of a quadratic. So you want to now list the variable and its coefficient, right? So a would be what? A is equal to 3, B is equal to 6, and C is equal to not 2, but -2, right? So we will be using the what we call the formula method, and there are two important formulas to know, H and K. Now H is simply B 2 over A, right? While K is 4AC minus B squared being divided by 4A. And now you could kind of see the correlation and where this is going. Now it's just simply a matter of substitution. So let's just simply substitute the values in so we could get the necessary arrangements. So for H, let me start with H. H is B over 2A. What is B? Where B is 6. So B is 6. So that is 6 over 2A. A in this case is 3. So 6 over 6, top the same, bottom the same. The answer is 1. So therefore H would be 1. What about K? Well, let's see. Put it here. K is equal to 4AC minus B squared over 4A, where 4, where A is 3, C is -2 minus, perhaps I should put this in minus B squared. And what is B? B is 6. So that is 6 squared over 4A. And we're seeing A are putting 3. So now let's multiply. 4 3s is 12. 12 multiplied by -2, that would be -24. And 6 squared is 36. And that 36 now meets the negative sign down here. So that would be -36. -36 over 3 fours, 12 over 12. And that is going to give us negative, like -16. That's going to give us -60 over 12, which is the same as saying K is equal to -5. Right? Because 12 fives is 16. So there we have it. We found H and we found K. So now we simply stating thus 3x squared plus 6x minus 2 is equal to, and you're putting it in the form that you wanted, which is here, where a is x, y, and z. In this case, what is a? Well, a would be, we found it here, a is 3, open bracket, x is x, plus h. What is h? H is 1, so that is plus 1, open, close bracket, and then squared, plus k, and we found k to be -5, right? So -5. We ain't over yet. Now we're saying in the form ax plus h squared plus k, where we're not going to put it in white, where h is, or we found for h is 1 and k is -5. So you do that for 3 max. Do that for 3 max. Well, you find so far easy. All right, we'll go on to the next part. So that part here was for 3 max, solid 3 max. Let's see what we have. Hence, or otherwise state the minimum value of f of x. Okay, so remember how points or coordinates are written? It's written as x to y, but in completing the squares, it is written as -h and k. Now, f of x is another way of saying k or y, right? So f of x is another way of saying k, or y, right? Or y. So what they're really asking us for, what is k? And we found out k to be, from using the formula, we found out k to be -5. So state the minimum value of f of x, -5. K is equal to -5. That was it. 1 mark. So we're on 4 marks now. They want us to state the equation of the axis of symmetry of the function. Now, they could also use the word line here, and it would mean the same thing, right? But axis of symmetry is something that cuts the quadratic graph, and this is a formula for it. So the formula is x is equal to -h. Now we found, what we found h to be. We found h to be h was +1, I believe. So if h is +1, then -h would be -1, yes. So x is equal to -1. And I do that for 2 max. X is equal to -1. So we're on the final stretch. They say sketch the graph of y is equal 3x squared minus 6x plus 2. Show on sketch they want the intercept on the y-axis and the coordinates of the minimum point. Okay, so I'm gonna make a graph here. Line refers to the x-axis and the green line refers to the y-axis. All right, and then let's draw our quadratic. there. So let's start labeling. It said it intercepted. Remember, they said C is -2, and turning points was -1 and -5, I believe. So that would be, the white line is the X and the green is the Y. So it intercepted the Y axis at -2. So we could consider this to be -1 here. Well, -1, and this could be considered to be 0, right? This would be the point of origin here. I'm going to put this here in white. So this will be -1 on the X. So -2, -3, I get a point. Continuing down on the y-axis, -3, -4, and this point here could be -5. So -5 and 1 right here would be our points. Our turning points are maximum and minimum values. So -1, -5. And that was it. So for 4 marks, you had to draw this. 4 marks is not a bad graph at all. Just take your time with this graph. It could be a little tricky, but as long as you know your points and everything, you're gonna be okay. So we gave them the y-intercept, which was -2, and they asked for the coordinate of minimum points, which we gave them -1 and -5. So this was January 2015 question 9B. If this video was helpful to you in any way, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know and make a suggestion of what video you would like to see next. Other than that, it's Mr. John. It's been fun, and I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out.